Diego Rivera has made his fair share of contributions in the art scene of Mexico. But his biggest contribution has to be how he showed that his paintings would translate well into modern art and architecture. A fellow Mexican painter, and Rivera, aspired to create art on revolutionary themes that would go on public buildings and reach the people during the aftermath of the Mexican Revolution. At the time, Rivera's paintings would prove to be a strong stimulus for the people. His depictions of their agriculture, industries, and traditions reflected the system and sentiment that the people had to live by. That sentiment being, even when times are tough, it is important to work hard. This sentiment breathes life and depth into the peasants by Diego Rivera. The proof for this claim would be the colors and shapes of this piece, and the hierarchical nature of work in Mexico. Colors are often divided into two groups: warm colors and cold colors. Colors like yellow and orange are often associated with warmth and happiness, while colors like blue and purple are associated with the cold and sadness. Something that sticks out for this piece is Rivera's usage of warm colors. He manages to encapsulate the climate of Mexico with orange and yellow, portraying warmth, or more accurately, extreme heat. You can see that the men in the picture are wearing white shirts, which are most likely guayaberas, a typical Mexican shirt often made for field work. Overall, the colors used are all a part of a common sight that most Mexicans will witness. People working hard in the fields with their white guayaberas on in the searing heat. Rivera likes to draw objects with very stylized lines in an abstract manner. His outlines are often loose and almost disfigured, yet clear enough to distinguish the background from subject. He uses this style in all his works, making what he draws less realistic. However, in this case, his style causes the piece to portray a certain observational phenomena we witness often. Whether it was intentional or unintentional, Rivera's style made the characters look warped. Their wavy appearance mimics that of an object behind fire or extreme heat. The dunes indicate that they are in a desert or dry land of some kind. Deserts are often associated with large, endless masses of land without water that go on forever. This comparison lets us understand the depth of how long these two men must work for their jobs. Even if it may be exaggerated, it still says a lot about the Mexican work culture if this is how one man may come to envision it. Mexicans are generally known to have a strong work ethic. According to data from the OECD, Mexico has the longest average working weeks at 41.2 hours. However, their work ethic is largely driven by necessity, so it does not always translate into high productivity. This is due to the nature of traditional Mexican work culture being characterized by strong hierarchies, an authoritarian leadership style, low wages, and long working hours. As a result, Mexican workers are generally highly dissatisfied with their work situation, yet they still toil away even though everything is against their odds. The Peasants is an homage by Diego Rivera to all the hard-working people of Mexico. It captures the essence of the kind of lives that they had to live. While Rivera may have been studying in Europe for most of his early years, it seems that he still deeply respects his roots. especially the determination of the men, women, and children to keep going on despite their hardships and unequal positions. It may be out of necessity, but it still doesn't change the fact that they are trying their best while the cards are stacked up against them. Simply because it is a part of their culture to work hard even when times are tough.